Good morning, everyone. StrafeGal, playing some more Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. We are starting into Chapter 21, which is not actually going to be Chapter 21, because we have side quests available now. But first, we have two conversations with Beatrix, so let's do that. Hey, Beatrix. How are you liking it here? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to belong now? So you're just gonna fly solo? Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. Is that so? Good luck with that. But you do seem like a real sweetie. Perhaps I'll make you my most prized servant. Oh, can I ask, how did you become so magically gifted? I've never seen your tricks, even from the most experienced battle mages. It is my gift and my curse, Jules. My existence is a bit of an experiment. Yes, I'm the first Nephilim those cultists knew about, so they tried to twist me in every which way to get me to do their bidding. Really messed with my brain, they tell me. Messed with your brain? Don't you see? The elevator doesn't reach the top floor here. A few nuts and bolts missing. Who knows? I might just snap in the middle of this conversation and make you explode just for fun. What do you think about that? I don't think you'd do such a thing. If you say so. Hey, you're a gem, but I've got to practice my skills, and I need you to keep your distance. Do take care. Alright, sure. Have fun, Beatrix. That I can do. And they have become friends. And... Beatrix, I have so much to ask you. Lindley, please ask away. I'll talk as long as I'm not bored. It helps that you're pretty. Don't let anyone tell you that being pretty isn't important. You're of the Pendergast family, as in Edmund Pendergast, richest person alive? Yes, indeed, the very same. You must stand to inherit untold riches. Well, I do deserve all the world's riches, but that doesn't mean the old man's going to bequeath the fortune solely to me. He's got an army of sycophants looking to take a bite out of his empire at all times. Guess we'll see when that cold, ancient heart of his finally gives out. Not that close with your father, huh? Oh, really? Whatever gave it away? No, maybe someday I'll tell you why. No worries. I'm wondering how Pendergast came into his wealth. Almost seems unfair. When the lion slays the gazelle, would you rather lament the unfairness of nature or try to become the lion? You know anything about the Ethereum crisis? I'd like to say I'm a history nerd, so yes. Well, Poindexter, you're in for a treat. Pendergast has always been around. But once the world got a nice facelift from the destruction caused by the Ethereum crisis, Pendergast was there to buy up all the cheapened real estate. That, and they financed the reconstruction efforts from shore to shore. That sort of thing pays off. Big time. This is the banker who rules the world without swinging a sword. Wait a few generations, invest the earnings. Now they control whoever they can buy. You know, that does sound pretty unfair now that you mention it. So in lieu of you inheriting this fortune, what exactly has led you down this path? And what path would that be? Guess I don't know that one either. I will confess, sometimes I feel like an alien living among humans. Your customs and earthly pleasures bore me. What really gets me going is seeing what kind of disruption I can weave. Right now, that puts me on your side. But later, if I should develop the means, I'm not sure. I could just become your greatest adversary if doing so is entertaining to me. Does that make you nervous? Yep, a little. But I'm a better judge of character than you think. If I truly felt that you would bring us down, I'd let you know, but I don't feel that way. Aw, so trusty. Easier to devour when I'm good and ready. Beatrix, you are a character. And you have successfully entertained me, but I can already feel boredom creeping in. Do be a dear and visit me some other time. Of course. Enjoy. Okay. So unfortunately, we haven't gotten any bonuses for the tech tree in quite a while here. We have quite a bit. Oh man, that's a lot. To get these other two unlocked, we need 11. I've had a couple people point out that I don't really care for gun units, and the reason for that is not so much that I dislike it, by any means. It's that I've been focusing on the other side of the, over here on the other side, and because I feel like these are going to be more beneficial in the long term. Like, I know that these would be good, and they would possibly let me split my resources out a bit more, but it would also change the playstyle that I'm going with. As far as the way that I'm setting up units, I basically have to start building stuff back up again. Which is doable, and I have done that a little bit here. Real quick to go over it. So Beatrix has Dragon Riders because that terrifies me. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but that's where we're at. We'll see how well it works. I may end up switching one of Lindley's mages out for Beatrix later, because her leadership isn't that great. We may also be swapping out depending on how long. Oh, we can totally throw another unit in here. I was not paying attention to that. Let's just throw Isolde in. Okay. So yeah, that's the main one, and then I switched Senthos out for... I created some cavalry and made him into kind of a mobile cavalry with his forced surrender ability. So we'll see how that works. I may not even use him. Okay, there are 5 Gaiden chapters here. Sybil's recklessness has thrown us into a melee with Imperial forces at Fulania. We must save Sybil and seize Fulania. Dragon's Haven. So we have a lot of dragon-heavy stuff going on. I feel like this is probably our primary thing. We've located one of the child detention complexes. Yep. Casimir's always had an abundance of firearms. This is their pyrosite source. That's probably going to be my last one out of these. Ishtar's Lament. Can't shake this feeling. It's familiar but unsettling. Okay, so... I mean, we're basically going to go down and do all of these. I'm going to start with Dragon's Haven because we have that empty spot in our dragon unit right now. So that feels like a good spot to be. Dragons. What about them? The army has more of them than the other. The army who has more of them than the other tends to win battles. The Arcalis Empire recognizes this, and it's attempting to establish a monopoly on dragons by annihilating the broods not under their control. Deep within Nikeda Island rests the Dragon's Haven. The Azure Dragon brood's king Azuros held out against attacks by the Imperial forces. If the Nephilim army can put a stop to this assault, it may be able to win the favor of a powerful, centuries-old dragon. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So, mission info first. Seize the enemy home base. Don't let Lindley, Azuros, or Eberminster fall. I assume this is Eberminster. Azuros is over here. He is a level 38 dragon. I assume from the fact that he's blue that he's under our control, but I don't know that for sure. And actually, it doesn't have him under our deploy, so he may end up getting attacked. So I think the first thing we do is put... I assume these are impassable. So I'm going to go ahead and put Beatrix, who has flying, right up here. That'll give some support to this side of the battlefield. These units right off the bat here are not super strong, but there is some anti-cavalry here. And these guys are generally going to be more... we're going to be easier to deal with using cavalry. So I'd say... let's put something like I think we put Sybil here, so she can kind of go down the middle as needed. We put Jeremir over here. Barnabas over here. And then something like, I'm thinking Abigail, Stefan, and Jules over here. Diana. Is there a lot of archery? There is not. So I don't think I'm going to be able to put out all my units this time. I'm going to skip Bizen for the first time in quite a while. We will go ahead and take Lysander. Is there a lot of cavalry? There is not. So Rosalie and Bizen are kind of our fallbacks here currently. I guess that does mean we're going to be able to take Senthos, so he can help with the cleanup here. And I guess I'd rather have more archery support, so we'll go with that. Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh, I didn't check the... Okay, so there's fort here, gem mines, the temple's way down there. That's what our goal is Nikita, right? Nikita Redoubt, so up here. Which makes more sense. So this whole section down here isn't super important, except for the fact that it gets us that faction XP and the obsidian mine, which we definitely want. But I think we press down here first, and then deal with this following it up. Or split as we go based on how much availability we have. It's a relatively narrow path, so I could see that being a
victory for Embor.
That was not what I was intending to do. Well, that was a mistake, but we're okay so far.
How can I help, my lord?
I wanted target leader. Attack target leader.
Oh, sorry.
Move Stefan in to finish this guy off. Can we force surrender on this? No. Can I finish it off with that? I don't want them to get the heal off before I go, so we'll just do target leader again. Okay, that worked well. Oh, I was gonna check. Okay, yeah, those guys cannot cross the mountains.
Who I am? You make this too easy.
I'm kind of tempted. Let's see. Let's see what this does. Because this is like super AoE party. Yeah, that's kind of what I guessed.
I ain't got all day.
I must not fail. Repent before the righteous.
Awaiting your orders.
I must be brave.
Actually, yeah, we can go this way with Diana. Finish these guys off. Or not Diana, Abigail. Crystal Lance, because she has Treasure Hunter.
Where am I needed?
And then this is an archery unit. So we want to do as much damage as fast as possible.
Break their resolve.
Yeah, and
A
break their
paladin
resolve.
never surrenders.
He's got it. I guess we go this way and do target leader. We want to target leader? We don't want to target leader. We want to go aggressive on this one, I think.
You got a plan?
I'm just getting started. Ready. Here comes Sybil. Ready or not.
Good opportunity for Sybil, and gets us down close to the enemies with our bait unit.
For my people. For my homeland. I must stay strong.
We'll shuffle her with Stefan. And then we'll move
School is in
Barnabas.
session.
I think we just have Barnabas charge straight in here. And target leader to minimize the counterattack by focusing our attacks on one person. Yep, that kind of sucked. That's a problem. I was a little bit worried about that, and I apparently should have been more worried about that. And he can't get far enough out where it's going to be okay, so he's just going to get wrecked. Yep.
Donar be with us.
I mean, we can clean up after it, and I don't think that's going to kill his unit fully, but it's not good. One of the changes I did make for Sybil's unit there was I gave her the shield that protects against archers. Yep, that's a problem. We're basically just going to move them back and use them to claim and/or use them to claim objectives after this until we can get to the temple. That's a choice you made. I think you took the worst of that one. I'm starting to feel like these cavalry units are not holding up as well as I'd like. May need to do some rearranging. I suspect we're going to be able to do more next time. Because we're going to be opening up a lot. Like, we should be able to get at least one of the tech tree things done next time.
I ain't got all day.
Okay, so we're moving him out of the way, question mark?
Repent before the righteous.
Can we force surrender? No. Leader's already dead, so normal. That dodge was really sick, and I love it. Okay. Just whiff, whiff.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you're awful. You're just as awful as I thought. Can we just... Okay, that's how that one works. Neat. How is that unit not close to surrender? I'm kind of trying to push as... I do want to push as hard as I can on this one. In that regard.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Stefan has the anti-morale stuff on his units. So this unit would have been we would have been able to take out anyway and ended up getting dropped. Never mind. This unit might have too much power, if that is possible. Specifically, it might have too much power for the purpose that it is set up for currently. No chance of surrender with one unit left.
The battle lies before me.
That's a choice, my sir. Like, yeah, no. I don't know why you're doing what you're doing, but you're just gonna die. Why would you do that? Okay. That's a free turn from Lindley. Given that, I am just gonna move her over here and get a forced surrender on this one.
I'm just getting started.
We're gonna have Sybil move up here, I think.
Here comes
Just to
Sybil.
draw some of these units over here.
You got a plan?
We're gonna have Barnabas. Actually,
School is in session.
yeah, let's get him started this direction because we do need him over there.
Dana, give me strength.
My friends are counting on me. You make this too easy. Dinner time. Ready for the barbecue.
She doesn't have any healers, so I am trying to make sure that she gets... Ideally, I'd like her to get the first attack. I realize that's not necessarily gonna happen, but if possible, we'd like...
It must be done.
do love his voice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move him down here and heal up. And have him come in from the south.
We will always find a way.
What's our next tactic?
I think that's all of our units, so end turn. Did not look as closely as I do sometimes on this one, but I feel like we're in a pretty solid point. If they surprise me, they surprise me. I hope she can get to those guys before they get to the dragon. Okay. Not ideal, but should be able to do some damage. And actually, the fact that they spread out their damage so much is very good for Lysander. Okay, so anything else are going to be archery attacks, which I'm much less worried about. Honestly, archery attacks at this point just let me finish healing.
Do you know who I am? You make this too easy.
Somebody here makes it too easy. I'm not sure it's them. It might be Beatrix. It's Beatrix.
Stay strong, everyone.
Okay, we're only going to take out a couple units. Those are the ones I wanted to take out. Take out their support.
Time to end this.
Can he reach one of these guys? This one is already wounded. So I feel like we'd take that guy down first. Which we kind of have to use Lysander to do.
How can I help, my lord?
Okay.
We will always find a way.
Powers. blessing. Let's give Jules another turn and take this one down a peg as well. Okay.
They'll notice this one for sure. I can do this.
Okay, so we're gonna move Abigail up. Well, actually, she's got enough movement. She might be able to get around the side of here if I move somebody else here.
Where am I needed?
So let's have... I'm really torn because I kind of want to have Sybil take this guy out. But I also want to leave Sybil open to have several attacks on her.
Just getting started.
And also, it's a mid-chance, and she's not great at what she does. Yes, I think we're gonna do this. Okay.
A paladin never.
So we'll go Diana. Force surrender over here. We got a full surrender, which I was not expecting there.
I must be brave.
Have her come down and clean this one up. No chance of surrender. Do we just do it anyway? I think we just do it anyway. Like, yes, there's 4 of them, and they get to attack first, which kind of is annoying, but then we do that. Nope, that wasn't a great idea. Now I know.
I love this part.
Victory for Embor. Dana, give me strength. Master Sergeant, awaiting orders.
For my people. For my home.
Yeah, I really need to get Lidley in there. She's too far away currently. Unless Stefan can one-shot this unit, which I don't think is going to happen. Closer than I thought. Oh, there we go. Okay. They are kind of an offensive powerhouse, so that makes sense. Do I want to pull them further south? Or do I just want to move Sybil over here and heal? I think I want to move Sybil over here and heal. Actually, let's move her down here. And the reason for that is we don't want any of those units in rough terrain. So this will give her the most cover. Or I mean, it's open terrain, but it's not... You know what I mean. Words are hard and stuff. Okay.
I must stay strong.
Given that, I'm going to use another power. We're going to use teleport.
The battle lies before me.
That was kind of stupid, and I'm okay with it. And then all of these guys should pretty much gravitate towards Sybil. We're going to have Senthos take the gems. We're gonna have Barnabas make his way all the way down here so he can start getting to the temple. And we took one of those out. Oh, that's right. I was gonna check. Okay. Challenge rating, keep him above 50% hit points. I'm gonna hope that we're fast enough for that. And actually, out of curiosity, so I haven't used this one yet, I don't think. Basically it puts a lure on one unit so that they are more likely to be attacked, but it also cuts the damage they take in half. So putting that on Beatrix means that they are not going to attack the dragon, which is my goal. They do get to attack her first, which is bad, but it makes us more likely to get the objective, which means we're more likely to actually get our next rank up for the tech tree, which means we're more likely to actually be able to get the next section of it unlocked and give our units the stuff that I would like. Finish refurbishing our army, as it were. Oh, there's one left. This was the correct decision. I was a little bit worried that it was too risky to put her on the front line that way. These units are way tankier than I expected, and quite frankly, with that extra boost, that works out very well. Yeah, he is really too good at just killing units, unfortunately. I have Stefan's unit set up specifically to do morale damage, but I made them too strong. Unfortunately, they are also now getting wrecked. So, hopefully... Okay, that unit has one guy left, so the other people can't keep moving in on him. I'm also finding it interesting that nobody is going after Sybil. I'm wondering if the use of that ability broke something, or if these guys just have different AI. That's not... No. Poor guy. That's a choice you made. Hey, somebody likes Sybil. Unfortunately, it's actually gunner units which I don't want to like Sybil. But I think we're okay? Yeah. Their gunner units only get one. And we got a free heal. Perfect. Sybil is another one that has, the guy in the back is set up to do morale damage. So I may actually swap out the two in the front of Stefan's unit over to Sybil's if we can get enough other units with threat. Or if we can get the threat high enough on other units, I should say.
The time to act is now.
Couple more surrenders. Another imposing. I really like imposing as
Break their resolve.
one of the best unit, or as one of the best abilities, so
The army is
definitely
ready.
good. We're gonna go ahead and do another surrender, even though it says no chance. Specifically, our gunners only get one shot anyway, which is one of the things that I've been trying to keep in mind when I'm doing this. Same thing with Lindley. One of the reasons that she and Senthos and Lysander are good at doing forced surrenders is because mages only get one attack anyway.
You got a plan?
School is
Master
in
Sergeant
session.
awaiting orders.
It must be done.
Time to end this.
That's a lot of free actions. That is one guy with one hit point remaining.
They'll notice this one for sure.
Good opportunity for Sybil. Actually,
I love this part.
we'll have Stefan's unit do that one, because even though he's weakened, he can take out, that particular type of unit pretty easily, that being extremely weakened. And by surrender, or doing surrender, he doesn't have them attacking back. Okay. That is not as many as I would like. We are going to have him stay there so that we have somebody in front of Stefan. Do I have Diana do this one, or do I have Abigail do this one? I kind of feel like Abigail needs to do this one and just
My friends are counting on me.
target leader. Because the AoE from the dragons should help make sure that we minimize the damage. And 2 more surrenders. Perfect. And another loyalty up. I think that was Isolde, actually, who has been a mercenary that we've had for quite a while at this point. So Isolde getting a loyalty up is actually kind of cool.
Command me.
Repent before the righteous.
Those were free actions. We've been getting a lot of those, and it makes me happy. Okay.
Time.
That went well. I would say. I do kind of wish that there was a way that if their morale was low enough, they would just surrender instead of continuing to fight. I realize that that's what the point of the demand surrender, class thing is, or strategy is. But that also has a chance to, like, completely negate the fight. I'm just talking, like, I mean, specifically in this case, like, in that situation where there's one unit left. I know they already do it with,
I ain't got all day.
they do it with certain types of units, like healers, since they wouldn't be able to do damage.
Victory for Embor. Donar, give me strength.
Where am I needed?
Okay. And then we'll have Abigail clean it up or surrender. And we'll just have Beatrix finish it off, because we're right here. You are Azuros, king of Azure Dragon Brood, yes? Well, I hope you can understand me. Then we can understand each other. Dear Azuros, the Empire sought to harm your brood. Would you join us in the fight against them? It seems you want revenge, dear Azuros. Do not worry. We will protect each other from now on. Okay. Is he like a special? Because generally speaking, those aren't flying units. And can we disband? We can disband and put him in Abigail's unit. There's a part of me that was kind of hoping that Abigail might have like a special Dragon Rider unit or something that she got for that. But that's okay. It's still really awesome. So that puts her ahead of everybody but Bizen. Which I think I'll take. That's the change I was talking about during it. And that gives me... I can do something like Katrine here. And maybe we can pull somebody else over. Sure. Welcome to the team, Antonio. Okay. So that's one down. We didn't actually end up getting the upgrades yet, but we've got several more Gaiden chapters to do. So I think we'll go ahead and continue down the list next time. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.